Hi everyone, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name is christinamarialeifsdotter and I'm here to do a reading for Charismatic Cancer. I happen to be a Cancer too, so hello brothers and sisters. I want to tell you too that I'm running a competition this month, and what you have to do to enter is to tell me who's the most important person in your life and why. And send that to me either on Messenger if you're watching on Facebook, or on my email, which you'll find in the description box if you're watching on YouTube. And the winner will be drawn on the 23rd of June, which just happens to be my birthday. But it's also the first day that Mercury is not going retrograde this time around. So it seems like a good idea to do it then. Good luck. So, in the pre-shuffle, this fell out. I think it's the moon in the classic tarot cards. It's number 9. No, that's not the moon. That's something else in the classic. Anyhow, I can tell you about this goddess, a Chinese goddess called Chang'o, who was sent to the moon with only a rabbit for company in order to reflect. So I guess she reflects the light back to us, but she reflects also in thought. So she was sent there to think. So what this card talks about is that your intuition is on par this coming days, weeks, Cancer. So take note what you're feeling, whatever your intuition's telling you, believe it. Listen to it. And in the path of the soul, in the oracle cards, we have 2 of them. This one's the path of the soul, and you've got renewal, which is great because a lot of the work that's done, I'll show it to you. Yeah, difficult. They're so beautiful, these cards. I think it's great because now that we're in the Mercury retrograde period that lasts 3 weeks, it is a time to reflect, like that card said. It's a time to go inwards. It's a time to meditate. It's a time to take it easy. We shouldn't be out racing around catching airplanes and buses, and God help me when I have to on Tuesday because I'm changing towns from Palermo to Marsala. I'm in Sicily. I digress. But it's also a time to relearn, to reassess, to release. Old things come up to the surface, old feelings, old relationships, and it's time to release. So to have a card with renewal, I think that's fabulous. That shows that you're really in line with what the planets are trying to, the effects planets are having on us. And here's my card. Pitta. Pitta is the fiery dosha. It comes from Ayurveda, the Indian health system of health. And we have 3, or not we, but Ayurveda has 3 body types, of which one is Pitta. And it's the fiery dosha, powerful, strong-willed, and feisty. So I think whoever this video is for, the Cancer that this video is for, probably like me, has a lot of fire in their chart. I have a lot of Leo in my chart. So, yeah, the fiery dosha for sure. And now that we've taken a quick look at them, let's look at the reading. See what Spirit wants you to know. If you'd like to have your own reading with me, or a private reading with me, that's totally doable. Get in touch on Messenger, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you've got my email in the description box below, and we'll agree on a day and time. And you decide what we're going to look at. The reason for that is that I don't want to step into areas of your life where you don't want me. I've been subjected to some really horrible things in the past with readings and of mediums that just sit and hold the dialogue for 60 minutes and they just blurt out whatever. And a lot of that information I never wanted, and it was quite painful. So when I work, I like you to ask the questions. And what questions? Well, you can ask about your love life, or perhaps you want to look closer at your career or business if you have one. Previous lives, maybe you'd like to make contact with spirit, with somebody that's passed. There's a lot of possibilities. So get in touch if you're interested. All right. So what's happening here? I'll just need a second to get my bearings, please. Interesting. The first two cards, with Mercury retrograde, it has to do with communication and all sorts of communication, not least of all the spoken or the heard word. So the first thing it says, or that spirit tells us, it's so difficult for me to work mirror reverse, is that this one, no communication, no conflict, or no communication is going to put an end to a conflict. So something's been brewing in your life, Cancer, and it's a good idea to lay down the communication. It's good. Just don't concern yourself with it because it's just going to get ugly. And also, if you do lay down the communication, you open up for this. This is beautiful. This one is Juno, Roman goddess, protectorate of women and their relationships. It's the Hierophant in the classic tarot. And this other one is Judgment. And when it appears, it doesn't have the same meaning in the classic tarot, but in my tarot, and it can be shown by the Queen knighting her knight or prince and adorning him. No, that's not the right word. Anyway, when that comes up with relationships, and it certainly has to do with the relationship when I see the marriage card, I understand that somebody is on their way into your life, Cancer, and that person is very well suited to you. You're very well suited to them. You have a lot of things in common. You have similar values, and you just have a really nice, easygoing ambience between the two of you. Both of you are very sociable as well. So that's also a card for celebration. So it's nice. Perhaps you will meet this person at a party. That's possible. This person, he's a bit out of whack when you meet him, but he seems to be a fire person, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody who has a lot of influence in his horoscope of these. By the way, if you'd like to pose a question, go right ahead, and I'll do my best to answer it after this reading. Okay? But he's a very just man. He's all about fairness, and he's also very generous with himself and his feelings. And you will enter into a relationship with this man. That's the beginning. That's Tara, or the Fool in the classic tarot, and she comes up when something new is about to begin, or for that matter, when when a relationship is going to deepen. But she's you're going to go into a new relationship in the weeks ahead. And I also see here, this is like a trinity of cards. This card isn't a very pleasant one. It's a card of abuse, of both physical and psychological abuse. I don't know why Spirit has decided I should have that as one of my working themes. I haven't chosen it, But I understand them because I grew up in a family with an alcoholic dad. So I do know a lot about abuse. I've also had some really shitful, abusive men in my time. I'm trying to shake one off now. It's not easy. It'll work though. It's a work theme that I have. And beside that is the karma card, 2 of cups. So there's a lot of karma in coming in contact with that, learning to understand it. I've been lucky enough not to have any addictions or anything of my own, but certainly I'm codependent. That comes as part of the parcel when you grow up in a dysfunctional family. And I had to work for that. No, not for that, work with that for many years. And I'm so glad I did, because having had done that, I got my power back. Because when we're in the energy of codependency, we give ourselves away. We give our energy away, and we become very subjected to energy vampires. And that's not the case anymore. And I think even your partner knows and understands, your new partner, the person you're going to meet, knows and understands all about this codependency, which is good, because then you understand each other and you can even help each other. Best of luck. How exciting, a new lover. Let's have a look at the oracle cards with the path of the soul and the renewal. Spirals represent healing energy. This card is calling for repair and healing within your relationships, especially family. You're being asked to look for the good in all those who closely surround you. It's time to create new dynamics within your relationships, and this card will provide you with the healing power to do this. See the gift you've been given in your relationship with others. Look for God within everyone. Send your gratitude to all who are close to you. Not only will you experience a renewal within all your relationships, but within your heart as well. That's beautiful. And in the yogic path, you got Pitta, the fiery dosha, powerful, strong-willed, and feisty. Fire and water are the 2 most powerful elements that can create and destroy anything. Excuse me. Sorry. Off you go. And here too. All right. I'll start from the beginning. Fire and water are the 2 most powerful elements that can create and destroy anything. Together they create Pitta, which is empowering you today. You're in a determined place in your life, and you know what you want, and a fire has been set under your seat to achieve it. You're setting goals for yourself and focused on the task at hand. Perhaps this is the time to emerge as a leader and teach others your strength and wisdom. You're transforming the world with your actions. Just don't lose connection with the water within you. And remember to play. All right. Yeah, I think you will, Cancer. You won't forget that. So no questions have come up. All right. In any case, if you have questions concerning this reading, when you're watching it on replay, you can get in contact and ask what I meant. And I hope I can answer. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, if you're on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up. Perhaps share it with somebody that you think would appreciate it. All of that helps get my algorithms up. Yeah, the same thing even for Facebook, of course. But with YouTube, I would really appreciate it if you would also subscribe. That would really make my day. Thank you very much. Love and light.